May your stories be a good platform you saw. Pastor Prince na ye nana manfo e ka so asem we dey weird enye no kre enye say stories me ensa bi makeka bo me pese wo hwe bi na wutie bi ene amanfo e freme e ka say they are into such business, they are into such situation. Me pese wo ma hunu say enema e koso Ghana ha enti you very careful no anye victim. First story, a lady bia or can say oware ye no na oni ni kunu ekọ bosomi ensa bia no oni ni kunu any other group like ni kunu no group ekohia o hotel bi omukwa na omo exchange omo exchange wife. Amanfo say hey we they are weird and the people are calling me say they are into such situation. Me man kas efre say ampa o makobi moda me pa very careful. Tie story we
tie warrior na anche na me kunu say ye 2 coin for a couples retreat. Enti on na dan fofo ni nyina omo de omo yire mo e ba sa program no ti yenko na ye call ye. Enti akwa ye 2 coin free Accra ha e call krom foforo so but for security reason me to be fresh accommoding. Enti abra ye call no ye track aso a ye call no na me kunu stop here. Obia by there were about 6 couples. And omo nyina chikas akese. Nti along the line no ye to be do sport be na yakoji ania hotel na yakotena ho na yaji ania na yasan to aso because it was all about going to chill. Nti ye do baby no na me kunu ka cheme say me si wo ono ne car no mu na me kotena one of the couples car. Na me say we so ye edin or say oh it's part of the journey and meaning the next man we get more interaction we'll get to know ourselves more. Enti me secret na the car mo ono so na yere e ba betina the car mo na yedi komo enti I shall say Martin say or say oh it's part of the trip, I should not panic or anything. And I'm say no problem me go so kan na ba ko na yere na ono wasi aba me kunu hodada enti ho na me so me see ye na me ma sister no betina na me kwatena wono so ne kunu ka mu me tina ka mu na ye san start journey no na o start e bisa me di to say me free him fa ejuma ben na me oh it was like just getting to know ourselves as my husband has said. Enti ye go so e di komo na control so etwa so he was driving while we were talking. So ya call ya the journey took us like 6 to 7 hours and finally you could pay wo krom ho no and I could pay obody call hotel kakraka hotel din so me fan toja for security reasons no hotel no so e feyie and omo be biged ma be bie and I nyina saw like all the cars went inside and I see no they were playing music in their cars and things and yes sunny ayi almost until me see no obia sia na okoni kunu chen obia sia na okoni yere chen. So that was how it was. And then we went into the hotel. Ye duru ho no somehow late and then obia already make kind na omo buki dan ato ho dada. Se me kunu ekora a dan ba kumu and then we went and had our bath and then we had our supper, then we went to sleep. So early in the morning, the following day in the morning no and I yes best friend nyina and I nya ye ko tena one table so very big table. A journey beer be wo. It was a buffet. Very well arranged food. Journey beer in san in your betima no beer just enjoy. A journey fruit ni sa man nyina go table no so. E na ye nyina kwotena ho. E na ye didi ye. But along the line ye didi we me hu ye say we sorry na okofa we yere like that. They were laughing, jubilating and those things. We so sorry na okọ instead of ba oni nukunu me ko no na obi fufuro be ma fufuro be fa oba we. Na we so abefa we ente hol na mi kun ko fa ba ko na ofa me de me ba enro no ne yere e na me san say please can I see you and osan echi ba and I say what is happening? I say oh the man who came with you yesterday you can go to him and then I'm also going with his wife. Let me say what is happening? I say it's normal, we are brothers eye kuo e na sa na omo agidin omo anya sika no omo ya ne patitrifo e wo krom ha nti for them to go out and have extramarital affairs outside no they would rather do it with their colleagues' wives. What I say, sana ya omo asem enkopie wo ebia social media so or china bia asem na ye na wakotwempna na sexual scandals ne nemanti no omo nye extramarital affairs omo fa omo akasa omo yire no mo. Yes, sana asem no tiente se obema foforo enya we yire na se na ni gine ho a he had the right to come for her. They consider themselves to be like their brothers. They are one people. Until oyere ye me yere, okunu ye mi kunu. So that is how it is. Na me ye ho ewo ho. Until na me nim. Until okan sano me doubt ni kakra okan epo wan fi me bi ona. Okoy. So the man was me kunu no. When okofa oba foforo de ko ra. Ye dem na ye ko die enra no. So I had no option than to also go with that man. And I me kunu say obi a the way he have shown me so much love. Many time, you know, like we are, I hate to say, we are no more on fashion. See me into cancer, no, a yemena kakra, but me person me embarrassing by refusing in the midst of his friends. Into many na done for no echo them, but me kind not ya no me son we tipsy somehow. Into your right them no in son of family. Me sorry I know who say bibi koso. Papa no eye me kunu down for now. The previous day or previous night, me buy no. Me try me car buy. I buy no. Me who say or farm me. Only me die. Yes. Only me die. Na na yire so e wo me kunu ho. Enti frankly speaking, me sorry na para me who say ne ho nsuo ni sa nema wo me ho no. I wasn't okay. Enti when me far phone na me test me kunu say, darling, what is happening? Because like what is happening? Obia exchange wives. Obia edane na yire ma obi na obi so far na obi yire. That is how it was. And then it was something that was happening before I came into the marriage. Into a drew me so no, it was like my first time, so I was shocked and I was not happy. Into me testing me kunu say I want to leave the place. You know, it was into also ma nyame ne da ye no o ma ne yire eni eba ye dem ho eni me kasa say, oh, this is normal, my sister. We moye chenya okuru kwa abontin na okofa oba or china bi na wa betray no na the pictures sending on social media, so this is how they have been doing it. It is my bar ye bom atenase I should just relax and take it normal. This is not anything because she has on me na me ka be chiro oni me kunu say oni me kunu the actual hard fan and say I should also go ahead and hard fan, and there is nothing wrong with that. Me na me ka me chiro e wo Ghana ha enti e ba ne sa no first time there I was so much in pain but because I know my husband was not having problem with that no yet now for 3 days and I nia na yesan by fee obia
now obia will be there
obia like they have exchanged wives like
who exchange
for 3 days. No, you can come out maybe refresh yourself and go back have fun.
But who could your own corner?
That he's not for somebody. Also, what Baba you will be there for that at that particular time, no, or hours, no. You're not supposed to go and see your husband. Somebody have taken your husband, like assuming they were
for the 3 days. No, your husband is for somebody, your wife is for somebody.
Exactly, that was how it was.
Oh my Ghana.
That I make a mature. I will hope a true life story make a mature. Me I experience here. And say a bar ne sano, and I saw a buy fee.
3 nights no movie, you know. Obia be call
ni kunu ho yeah, and then they drove back to their
very reaction to say,
oh, he was normal, he was okay, he wasn't having any problem with me. He wasn't even showing any sign of jealousy.
Obi no that 3 days.
Oh, it is normal, it's a norm, it's something that happens in the society. I had to say a brother would be into the idea but it's a combination of businessmen. Into omo ye penifo omo agidi pa. They are very famous. It's a woman. At that moment, business is finished. It's a done deal. Move through asa. No exchange of contact. It's not part of the rule. We are there to do our business, to enjoy ourselves. We are done. For you to another 3 months.
Till another 3 months.
They will do it. It's something that I've been doing it. It's there. In partiality, a ban is not by fear. And then many on me I say, oh, these things are not supposed to come out. say bibi say epia eyo wo say ye obeto bia no fa ade a say eye secretive nti obia amfa asen we enko kan kire obi so I should make sure say it's between the couple me and him nti eba ne sa no ehu ka me kakra na me so me dono nti no waye me ho ade ma be ye ne yere so we are bound to share secrets and those things so me fa de share me ho frankly speaking 3 months time san call ye call ye no at that time no I wasn't so surprised because our mama betti say me bet na dia sa na etie but to chip in something me refi I'll go back small at the end say me started a plan a fear yeti mu no fear no so yie a big mansion and na our upper room bi e was soro me call hoda time bia na aloke you only see him enter there once in a while like a year and say eba ne so I don't want to pop into his privacy and say my beside question say I don't na dan we yen ko no I do not have any problem with that and say eba ne no you call second one and also me ko change different man not the previous one that I had sex with
different man
different person so esa farming well me kai so na me nim nyame nti eni jemu na ye nyina ye hwehwe no te ba ne sa no third one I call you no something happened you drew hono another 3 months yes I call you that was the third
the
time
same hotel and a different
no the same hotel that the same hotel I started
outside Accra
yeah nti e ba ne sa no and I also had me call sa retreat no ti ye call you no this time no along the way I we call no almost agina say exchange of wives that we have to get to know each other nti e ba ne sa no so surprisingly nipa me kwatena ne car mo na oye me ex
ex
me na me ka me chiro
I would dating no bad girls this
that's it
now first time I'm call no onka ho second time is no onka ho ya fe na no mo de na beka group no
pa chwan afie na ono so waye newcomer
omo initiate
no that is it into who me no he was shocked as well as me and be say asima say oh yeah then wa ha and also be say what are you also doing here I say well but say I want to catch him say my worry no because he was nobody by then but now by the grace of God he has gotten money and then he has come to join the group it is a sad year maintenance na yenko so when
the husband didn't know say the guy was your ex
nobody knew he was my ex except myself and him intimate na ne car no mu na pa ye 2 year and we're just discussing normal stuff and things how marriage is how many children he have and those things how his business ti ye call ya na ye ko dru ye and then ye dru ye no ne yere san ba me ex no ho na me so me call me kunu
no ne yere
exactly
no mudu hotel you as usual be able to go back to me kunu ho
okay so
ne yere no so mean say
nobody at all knew that we have met before into a ban sa no na Mr. Kobe kuno me so man ka hwe a kire no na me yi mani na ye nyina as normal meaning first day they wonu kunu be get that rest but the second day na obi abe choose oba ope into a ban sa no dem anu be me ex me fa me yes he came in for me say me na odem meko and odem call ye ti your call we had fun as normal. Because swimming pools for honey it be because swimming.
You are very good in English, right?
Yes.
So after this story, after you are done narrating your story, production, we are going to have an English version of this story. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Me too.
So, you know, and also 3 days no, but the one of the rules in the society was that you are not supposed to exchange numbers. Obia and say obi gi obi yere number na so obi kunu number eye bibia we came there for a purpose we have achieved it coffee for yere na coffee by this time because he was my ex no we exchanged numbers he took my number I collected his number and me coffee back no he started to chat me but also for nyame say yen kan no kore obi a won na ye bibi dade it's not like obi a onim no so the love rekindled again into or chatting me through communication no. We started to go out. We started having sex
outside
my marriage.
Meanwhile, it's not supposed to be like that.
And my husband wasn't aware. Nobody knew about it. Until you call, now you call have an affair. My husband will go to where he will think maybe I'm also at work. Now my job, me workers, now my call. Now my men not call any be ya na ya ba. But something happened along the line. And say, and no more one day, ye peer as usual.
What your ex?
Me ex no. And I pee call guest house, call enjoy your home. But ye pee a entrance from the hotel no na. Call baby a car park one. Me too many show baby a park kana me kuna wa bobone san. I want a busu say no. Why you say wa bonne san want a busu say na original hona or smile at us.
Physical.
Me na make sure. Original ho say na bonne san go ne bo and original hona or smiling. He was just relaxed standing there laughing, smiling. Into a hona me see mu Jesus. And me ex no so beside me say what is it? Into also can't what is it all two and strain him now. Also we could also tell me Jesus no a hona walk unconscious. Or tough for me walk unconscious and yeah alerty gidi no na a hotel. Na me original. Original. He was just standing there.
Far away.
At the car park. He was just standing.
Another place.
A free entrance.
Oh, okay. From
the entrance coming, yeah. From the reception going outside. Say after now, you call car park, go to car, and I ban it, sir. The boy no a collapse or horn more, and I had time no. The two come hotel management. Hey. Before they even pick him with the car, they even try to use some water on him to see say over cautious back, but want me, and I rush in call to the nearest hospital. Until you do hormone doctors and rushing to call emergency room. And I beside say who is the wife or who is the relative here. From there I was like when he fell down, his mobile phone was also on the floor. So when they were carrying him, I collected the phones from the ground. And I made the deal much na call. And the so luckily me share the phone so try to see where I can see a brother or somebody. Me who say was stored a year the Wi-Fi. And I made dialing the year number. For fire, I'm catching say your husband is unconscious and so hospital to rush here. And I'm man me could the ban is many so I share my depressed, my confused. At that moment, no, I wasn't of myself. Na me nim nya me home. The ban is me jab me kununa sem crap like I was confused. Now I'm in between two problems. My husband catching me red-handed and I was so into me yema she ban is no ye rushing. Man, Shepo say he left but he never came around what the scene was. Say hotel management now I far no call, a driver to call hospital. Say you didn't do hospital. Doctors and nurses rushed him to the emergency room, and I called checking the vitals, the BP, the BPR, and I say one stroke. And say ne yere ba ye no. At that moment, I fear na bibi like me hope my spirit left me. My head devastated. Into a ban is and me son free horror, and I say, Mammy Johnny Coffee, question near Cosso, and I miss Uncle Foul Uber, and I me Johnny Coffee. Me drew fear gate, and me cast beer at that time, me couldn't be attacking me, and I said, or be say a beer, call member her. This man never uttered a word. One cash, she. One, why I don't want to send near, oh, whom she, auntie, she.
Said, people who car park, or with food in the hands. Maybe a woman who spiritual.
No, it's real. He was the one that I saw. He was my husband, not a spirit. He's a pure, a real human being, and original. So you drew fear no me kunu wan kashe, but the mood towards me changed. One bome, one demand ten one besame she into at least and now say on show some kind of anger. But yes, but who says Bema be open a year dear, sanity be a shock, and he may react to whatever has happened. But one show any sign of anger or anything, he was just neutral. Into a woman and a Jumanda, Miss Rose a beer, or some was share in a secret room. One bad bedroom now be uncle. Into that meaning near all you were holding me, she shimmy, meet me approaching you so because I was so timid. At that moment, no me home, my spirit are free me, me must shimmy. Into a ban is because Papa will make now he was doing well, he was doing his best for me. She ain't hear me, but just out of laugh, and I me call me call for me ex, and I ban is into yes, I know. Frankly speaking, the whole of that week no one feel me. Or call says cannot there to honor or call on kasa me ho on text me on WhatsApp me on bisa me hwe na okọ on didi wo fie on bisa me say bia let's have sex bibia sa enko so into that
then now per sex if you know anyway continue
say be ma de sanity bia de be say in a week they supposed to come at least once to approach me for sex but me into one year no bia into ba ne sa no me akasara feel na me ni ji wo fie ho bio because me sro me ho and a secondly so no waka kire me say bibia e transpire in that marriage no it's not supposed to go out she knew who I met him. I'm not supposed to tell my brother or my sister or my landlord, my friend. Nobody is supposed to hear whatever is happening. Yes, I mean, I was dying in silence. Frankly speaking, because I don't know what he's planning towards me. He could even poison me out of anger. It's a bad son. I'm going to mommy say, oh, me and me Johnny Kofi will catch mommy say, ma, I'm tired of the marriage. Me worry you. Me mama bisa me, oh, what is the problem? Oba ukuno show, wa be a shop amount. Guys, money is not your problem. You are driving your own car. What is the problem? I'm say, oh ma, me see me worry you. Me na ma de me ho ma come worry. Me say me worry you ma. Question be so me see me worry no bio.
Bank and ma me say won't worry because ukuma mema.
Dabi me slopa because me slow say me kokana mako. Inti me man ti me aka nkyere no. Man ti me boss wan kyere obia. Omo to ma no say anka bia metumi ka the main reason why I made the jaw me say me na me de me ho ama come worry and me say me worry be mo ha on senti let me go say me tina mo na me wu a mo pe me sa na nti out of that no my mother got so worried say o de me ya ase oboni nti okwa akobisa me kunu say what is happening only me brother call ya me kunu so ka chen say oh no or he's not holding anything against me na me say me jaw no so they should better find out from me say what is the problem. Me mama so beside me na ma tutu like I was just determined to leave the marriage so very anxious to leave that home because me hu to me come me hu yira me into yes no na me mama have no option than to pack my things away into when we came to pack my belongings to my family house me gina hwa na me kunu wo ho na wa bie gate na ma yesi ye besesa ne ma no ti yegusu yi ne ma na me gina hwa na bibia to me ni so sharp esumbia to me so like joke instantly na me ni afra me gina ho me hu hwibio na me ni ma yekusu aye dark me sha me hwe me ni akata me bia me ntimi bie so I started to shout. I was shouting, hey ma I was shouting on top of my voice saying me hu she it's a no draw attention of the neighborhood and across for Johnny Bar feel say or what did they be told people came in no mo buy na yegusu yi niema no am ka che mama say me hu hwibio mama say hey e dey asem kura nie what is happening me kuno me kan according to them no adamo me na me hu hwi yes see me kuno na ogina ho na all sere wa folding ni sa na ogina ho na all smile many efra ye nyina ogina ho na all smile na all strom enti ye dia ho prepare sa na esesa ne ma de ye de ma flu ho na ye de kofie da nyame enukure nim since that time up to now many way they are chia ahifa na ya fanko being physical or spiritual ye chi asofo so na ye come man for so this ya say way ya they are chi e kai abo hospitals treatment beds eye specialists o ma hwe menim sa o so mo hu hwe meni so me o kasa sese na meni afra me hu hwe ta ko te say my bed na ma me ma me eno ti no me ma me sika ni nyina sa
aware no kwa ase wa ho
pacho ya anya ba o ya wo
mo anya time awo
Davida yawo
eno ti no ani afra no
pacho na meni afrai
there's another story lady be editu dwa say wonu ankasa ne Johnson se be onyem no ne Johnson no obubu de ma amanfo ne nyonko ma e de skame mema e ka kire omo say omo nyem abra na omo nyem say na sa mema na ode ne Johnson ne skame omo no sa mema no dodo na no ebi ye awkward for emeko wi ase ne anwie ge ni yi me pa tie story no
me pa cho ni nyina ne say mi si so no me fa be man on kwalabonense ni ade na nyinsen baaye ne baaye no na boy ne peso beje nti mia na me ye bibia de hwe me ho kakra na ade esi ne say one day na me wo ho ena madam fo pa amene ne eye bibia ebesra me na obesra me no na ka kire me say opesen ka me ye bibi ma no na me bisa ne say de no ka say odeti man bi man o epeni pa wuska aso papa no o maniska Timodin, and say chodin. So papa no be maniska. I just want another. Maybe son say me bo man be this or no one or see there be. Na some madam for no day ti be my back. Tina minim say be you be a minim no so we do your fufro minim no. Any day agro. Na me be son say nti den no person.
Be my back saying.
Some madam for the day. E be a 4 3 5. Nti me bisa ne say mo aben na opese me boa no no ka che me so papa no waware e wo mma nti no nko pese o ka che papa ne say onyem esan say papa no ne da on use protection papa no mpe say e bi obehye bibi o ne be ma ho nanso onyem nti me nyem no nti no nko pese me chonso na me de mano se ne be a obeto test kit na so ko papa ne ho a no de akwa test no I be chese onyem nti beginning no na nka me pese me try say nka me convince ne so se ni pane ne nse me de ne ja no ni ade bo se de bi onu no ni mi enti a opeso yes ade no nti okroko me a dada me a o se ni se me mbo ano o madam fo ni ade nti me pene ye na me se o se Johnson de enye bibia
sa enye bibia ho
ena me Johnson na me de ma no
o Johnson
egu robin ni e di benkuraba
ketu ani bi
me pa try
now just so good.
Never try.
In your pregnancy state. Now you say how many months?
Before you betua in komotwetwe so no. Na me kai mo say aha eye Caesar show. Se wadawroma afei na waba channel ne so na wani di edwumadi a ye yenkomodi a yedi no wa sei abrabom nkomo a. Bomodian say obe subscribe na wa like na wa kire wa adwene e wo comment section no ase. Share video no ema wo nua bi. Saa so na ohwe adwumadie na wutie nkomo ya atrese de bi etwetwe no ha sei na wani gye ho na owura fi se obe subscribe ya wadawroma red button no miaso na me kai wo subscribe like video no kire wa adwene e wo comment section no ase e ya brabom nkomo dwumadie ana Caesar show ye de bremo hit mumientoa nkomo twetwe ne so
Name be 3 months
now just so good now the man
I try and I made the man na or the coy nti ade chenye no ewia be around be 12 and obaye to ba ne bisa ne say call say no si o waye ama bibia fa nti papa no ne ho pochecheche papa ni suro say ne yere anasa asem ne be ba abonten say onyem nti ono kwa kache papa ne say oni ne chi nko hospital o sheda say ne be ya papa ne be hu say ye ade na is serious ba papa ni suro nti no pan kache ne so pan cho ono de onyi nsen no.
So how did she use the urine? Or you soon say?
Okoda papa ne ho na ade cheye no okọ washroom se Johnson me Johnson gu robe mu nti oteye na ode gu test kit ne so na ode be chere papa no
test kit
ne ede test for nyinsen no tano ye no nti papa ni
so the goose na show positive for pregnancy.
Never try say no be man ni di onim say why like or say test kit na no wo ho to we say why foforo e na okọ washroom ko yisu ye nti no aso papa ne so be send ni ska awo de be ko hospital akoyi nyinsen ni bibia chese yegusu kasana na ne phone no ajeje pempen yanko sha papa na send ni 5,000
Hey For what? For an abortion?
Aye. And I'm sending 5,000. Nti neni je start so tie mo na me so mani age ama no. Nti no eho na eja scan o ma me 500 cedis wo.
And then tight.
O ma me 10% o ma me 500 wo. Na me so me de share no. Nti na afi even though na me feel guilty say my bibisa no. Minya scan na pena we feel sad no cry. Afi na me ni age. In the sense that day, you know, bedani bibi ana yeye. Madam for no on the tibe ba kunti no. Anytime on here scarful be hobiano, no abana ma John Samano, no de co. Or just cana, or bring me be. Or Jana bo ababo be ashame. A conswama, a fade Madam for no so other friends or one. Na for or J. Johnson be. Let it come on.
Ah, oh Johnson.
Me patron.
Now what Jimmy Anna?
Ain't no na Oje Johnson de ma other girls. Yeah, they are dinty. Na fi abe me de. Nti me kra me koto benkuro ba ni bi beto ho purposely for sadia no. Abe say business. Nti no ono so jema adan kofo beje me percentage na or the average.
Oh, Mavis. Oh. Ukoto benkuro oba beto ho. Na ojun sogum. Uchi try ice cream. Oh.
Nti no ebedane business ana ye.
You in for Christ business. And are you in for what? Satan business. You in for pregnancy business. Take my urine and get money business. Think I saw register or registrar general. Oh. And what happened?
Nti nafi ayemede say Johnson keke de. And I meso menyem no kakra na makodwonso kakra na makodwonso nti no. Ya na ha me say kakra na makodwonso nti. Na emede scanner ba no so fine. Cause other girls now the more no. Omo mo date big men nti ana scanner so.
Ghana paying for member someone na. Na nkola edi omo adwen di ho agro.
Nti no. So na bibia ye kama bibia ko okay until minya 7 months. Minya 7 months no na se me ho na ma ye memere. Nti me kwa antenatal na maka trenesis so say na me feel no my test ni ade. Say me okay. Me sa call hospital another day and kwa na nya antenatal cause na the way me feel na enye kwa na fe na me ba no so na maintain kan the baby was not kicking and my daddy me rush e call nti doctor ni ka so mo nkotwa me scan like no mo nye serious test nti omo ye no ni hu se sana akwala ni.
And what happened?
Nti e ba ne sa no omo ye me operation a omo yi abafra no. Me so jai. Now fast forward to and yeah ham cranty mama bahane say Nyame aye madum ama maware nkuno so ne nsem obi pa nti me comfortable me okay now so we have a problem, a big problem ni nyina na say intime wo
Ono wan intime wo
me kunu intime wo ye chinchin ya ko hospital omo say okay ye chinchin ya sorry fie ni nyina no say okay
but awoma
me patro there bi nti me kama sem chere lady bi I like me ne fine ono so timika ne kuko mu nsem nyina chere me na me so me open up na me ka chere me so say na ekoso ma ware mu no ka so onim baby o chere me na se me ko hwa ye bebo am no chere me ho ma me ko ye
baby
Baby.
Baby, infa. Unkwana ukoe.
Me patron.
Baby, why are you quiet? You don't want to disclose, baby, ukoe. Okay. The place is not a church, right? Church, baby, now ukoe and I didn't see it.
Me patron, baby, I'm a coy, you know. And no more chair me intia. Many me couldn't intimate.
No more say anything I know to me. Miti, can't then catch you.
Panic has say. I didn't me so many years ago. Me Johnson and I made the ma and Crawford. And then my girls no more the coma and memma edges cabin. I am na. And memma no more date to your mono. If you more hormone, when you're ordinary.
Have you told your husband this?
Me patron, baby.
He's not aware.
Me patron, baby.
Maybe he's there blaming himself.
Patron, yeah, I have Mrs. Sian say. Me couldn't dream say on no problem no. As I say, me catch you and say me dear, my nyamda. Until even though hospital say you mean na fine or blame me no. Na makwa say sana no. Nti me country. And me who send the beer or you worried who soon ade blaming himself now. I feel guilty. I feel very guilty. But I'm so intimate. Say me nimdia kwaso. Nimdia.
There's another story. Abusafo arewo pa o. Mabuna yedi omo school student, university student. They are into hookups. Women celebrities e Ghana ha say and I initiate omo into this hookup business. Omo ko pie mo Nigeria nyina. Terrible situation be see. Abusafo people are calling me say they are into that situation. Me part to story no.
Pacho me ne me mama tinaye. Na me bisa no sa so say hwan na me papa. Pa wentimi an country me that the catch me an say me papa an hwe me nto nim baby a owo. Nto no kwa no hwe me. DVHS through to SHS and I'm being admission to the university. It's in being admission to the university no. Oh, up wabwan hon kaka no benyano and all the mama na medical school. Me ko a hostel na me nyaye no because she had 3 friends e wo hono.
Enough for 4 years.
Me patron anti me ko ma nti me kan wa ye nipa 4 in a room. Before I go school, no, me catch me say, me hwe mechi, oni bi, nti me make sure say me si ade sine be ya menya baby pesi dache. Me ko do hono no. My friends ya me ko share mo, they had everything. Now they didn't lack anything. But me mama is be there no ton. Nti sometimes no e din say menya bibi kakra to me go school. Need 3 friends I make sure me. Omuna sometimes they contribute to pay my school fees, hostel fees. Even sometimes they do not cry. Omuna no man bidi. It's yedi moi before then too. Me go do campus. Na me date guy be wa campus, but then guy no nyeshe mama no mama hwe na de na me na phone nyina aka nyina ne say guy no he won't help me. On family kusi baby ah.
Uma meka say uku school kusua de na hwe wachi no. Uko e no ko date you obi o campus. Okay.
Pacho why?
Let's go.
And I'm catch me say boy no ombo me de bia asasem no mutaka. Nti ewomusa they still contribute to pay my fees and other stuffs.
Was your mother aware say your friends were helping you?
Pacho debi.
And as your friends were helping you to pay your fees and your hostel fees, what were you informing your mother?
Sometimes I tell them someone helped me out. But when she them be some me pa property na oboa me no nti omo me like as time went on and then one day they told me I should use what I have to get what I want. Omo can't ask him the man say let me be so omo catch me say I'm old enough to understand. I see na one Friday a call class by and omo catch me say they'll be going out that evening, but then they'll be coming back the following day, which is Saturday. Into me join your mwana. And then
when they told you say use what you have to get what you want, did you understand?
I later on understood what they meant.
You understood what they meant?
Yes.
Okay.
And that Friday night we went out. The place was a coded place. Yene peniful. And you be a petitiru and there were honum and you be a cake and otime honum. But before I because outing, they took me to East Legon or to Ontario for because I had nothing. Like and you say be an amini Ontario and I say BBC, but then they said program and I said party near Babacon, you champagne for so I have to look classy and then presentable and you be a cake and I'm meeting a shackle. It's almost 2 weeks in your mammy and meeting a shackle program until your call. Means me could do on me who say I'm penny for papa penny for big men and their corner. Into your cotton table be a china. Jenny penny for be air cassa, but they're not knowing, and I'm now for no mundi momodada. Into me and me and you was our environment on them. So we had a long talk, they had fun. I was even introduced to take alcohol that very day. It was even my first time, but then I had to because no be and then I'm saying the place to safe because they are around. You see, the Dimusana, I'm texting me say, I'm sure diaba. Into many papa no papa back on many name bonko bonomoba. Into many papa ne bonko manana. Papa ne catch me say, Yanko upstairs. Into I quite say, before I bedrew honum, not everything was already done. They booked for everything already. Because the man knew the particular room and everything. We just went straight to the place. Until he drew on made me bag so Anna. Me now phone texting me bium say they are also around, but then they are in different rooms, so I'm safe. Now me making sure say the papa ne can be ano menye. Son, I'm texting me. Until papa ne catch me say me go take a shower na membra. Until me go na me buy. Until that very night, and papa never me die.
Was that your first time?
Me patron.
Was that your first time on the bed my dad? I said no on the bed my dad.
I'm in the bed my dad.
Oh, okay. By your first time of hanging out with your friends.
Bed man me akoda. Until I dear chin, and no mommy $200, and some Ghana CD say me fa car.
I know that and I did show about $200.
Me patron any Ghana CD say me no me fa car. It's me could do hostel on no. And I me catch me now phone say hey. Na 190 pending na sika say na papa ndi ma me no mpo mo no mo osre me. So me nye hu hwe na this is even the list. Me like me follow on money call those kind of parties ni sa nyama na me share big men na. Me hu sika bebre kwampo asin sa. Me kai kwampo say na me kwa hu chire mpo mu.
So your friends when they said you were in the hotel, when you woke up the next day and they had left.
Yes. Okay. When I woke up the next day, I just saw their text message say, "Omuka kusi omu." So meaning, I was saying me so meba, but me no yang kusi me.
Okay.
Me no was saying me faka, but omu I don't know say kusi omu and as omu faka. But then I went to meet them in the hostel. Nti me kodu na me kan sa say me no mo kan say, "Enu kwampo ye ketewa no mpu no." Ye didi mu ana. As in weeks later, when I'm catching me say I have to meet their godmother.
After the first day now, I'm call our party. Weeks later,
yes.
Now between that Friday now, I'm call party now for Panama or $200 and it's weeks later. Were you introduced to other men or?
Yes, I was introduced to other men. Now quite to say, godmother and the catcher must say, or moon fan say, meeting ye. like make me join no mo gang na. It means na quite to say me pick up very early. It is
pick a German born very early.
The patron.
Okay.
Said you're no more your mom, so now me a new member, but then I was able to cope with them within some few weeks. Into me make a godmother and say, I'm like asking a band say me no benanti, I very cool munya asim biya wo. Inti a due time I wasn't a godmother your koye. Timiko hu no kwampo na oye nipa oye like oye very popular, but then TV super na mi hu. Inti that was my very first time, my first patron. Name me first day na mi hu. Oni e kasa no catch and say we have to be good girls. The PBI e benya sin no kasa bebre. Inti you free honom e dey call back to hostel. Inti
mo ye bibi or mamu bibi or anything.
Yakush oni e kasai. Inti yakush yeni ne ko kasai no kwambo no big men even came around and no catch me say oh, these are my girls. Say no introducing me say me any new girl amaba na me a very good girl pa. Inti pepe ma say me man bi kwambo me ko ti so me friend kwambo say odogu. It's later on and bisa me now for say odogu na no mo de frɛ papa no. Ah say ni ti mind de no je fan say chese and I'm say chese o yesi keni. Nti sa ne ekosi wo honom. Nti ya ba back nchafi de akwai ti say godmother no and send in links no. Enye me now for na introduce me biom. You just get the message, you just move, location and everything is set. Sa na de no koye. Nti say no na
say kokoshi asimesi wa ha.
Nti sometimes kwampo say unhia say wo so mbefa okra. They can come and pick you up. Na wakushia ni pa akro. Saa na kokko so saa intimidi di musa akwa na mitimidi bi store e maame. Nti na sika ne ba. Nti mi baby store maame wo maame send ni sika. Ba no so mbisa me say minya free hefa. Me so man kashin so amfa ho. Nti saa de no course saa na godmother no catch and say there will be a party outside the country in Tiebeko, Nigeria. In the cancer, no, I wasn't having a passport or anything. I meet me there to coin, so they took my information and other details. Within 3 days, let me be ready. 3 days, and now my passport and BBI ready. So we have to go for the 1 week trip. Until 1 week.
Nigeria for
1 week.
Was your mother away?
No. Me mama no nsheda mbisa me. Asi no mbisa ma sise me wo hin sini. Da obefe bu nkwa na ofre once a while. Na first on ho te sen hwe ho ye no anu no. Ba no ntan so mba school mo te na other parents no. Omoma no wo ha na impromptu they visit them. My mom wasn't doing that. Yes, she wasn't doing that, but me friend and assault me can do can say me hwe me hu ye and no pay. Nti etimi free hanum na call Nigeria. You could do honum. The place was very big. Popular person be no both Ghana and the Nigeria no know this party nasi. A very big party. Like in the park I say big men now be sure na manso doors mo honum. Mados one thing like I was just following my friends in the beya. Me koyira na say bibi boni be anko to me. It's your party now, we were having fun. Man, we took alcohol and other stuffs. We did here like we mixing numpo. It's your hand on the catcher and say, I have to join 4 girls. Yeah, cool room be. It's not no separating me free men now for phone. They were also going to different rooms. It's me room no de me coin. The place was very big. In me and son, I can see me and son Susie on. It's room no de me coin. The people I was there with, and I didn't know any of them.
4 other girls.
Me can want 5. It's quite say room beyond nipa 5 and there were
other rooms.
Patron. I quite say, sir, baby, I quite a party in Nankasano. The place was booked for that thing.
Oh, okay.
Because far will be like no more, no be answer for be Until obia 5 girls each in a room. Until room honum big men 5 eba honum. They were just exchanging as money that way that we are now ways. Sa until like I quite to say
When
Emma 5, Mema 5. We are now ways. Sa copy so only 5 in our baby. It is a warm prayer. You can move to the next. Sa na
no before so you be there we are na obi no so
so ba ai ni other option be at say the 5 ni na baby. It me ko na you see the more omo na wo da no so na wo sika no so increasing. It me ko ya ko hu me na fofo no room ana omo wo ho no
nipa 5 no room nipa 5 ne wo da wo room o
patron ai obia
no wo da then wo wie no
have to
they gave you money.
Yes.
Then you went to another room.
Yes. Kopim say me go home now phone. If you are tired, you just stop.
But you were not tired.
No, I wanted the money. Chakwe said the course one mostly na yesikanintia because the more you do it, more you
were
get the
able
money.
to naked yourself for 5 men to see your nakedness. And then other ladies too were seeing your nakedness.
Trying.
I see. Please go ahead.
And sana like 1 week trip, you know, and even that place, you know, na mema nkwa pastor. Na mema nkwa some of them were women, big women and some popular ones.
They were sleeping with men.
No. Big women were sleeping with the girls.
Go ahead.
It's you. Sa ne course sa copy say 1 week in a soon 7 days in a soon. It does back to Ghana no. And now madam for back with a friend Pearl. I'm not using her real name. I'm using Pearl. Pearl nya attack. Ewo flight or sinity pie no. Ewo plane. No sinity and ya pan chronic headache. It's your component like ye feel honomono. Not of or you okay. It's in the component. I surprised because all of a sudden there. It's in the same way. I say stress. So she should just take in much water. She'll be okay. But then as time went on, you will say it wasn't just any headache. Na muja so fini hini muba na no fefin no fin in the plane into fear some muja no so fin na muja ni fini hini muba no mo pepa o se ni tin so pai no it is a cause sana like she just went off unconscious. So Pearl didn't even see what happened in the plane till we got to the airport. It's able to airport on man or rushing a call hospital. Somebody go to hospital and we had to call her parents say but I can't join the parents and they say you too quine I can't say you campus na or see it pine and I are rushing into the hospital or mumbra. It's almost almost by it's built the hospital for 3 days and she died. Baby, I call and Nigeria on me call and ye back because and none home fanning. None is sick and the onya or honumina never me ho. So I was just sending them in a bed to her parents. Says in a way it's like she did some savings with me na see. Man can't drum say sin and ye need the conyas hasican. So nkaka kasa na me send this calling in a man and mammy. So Pearl died. Pearl died na feed na kayen 3 girls. It's son is here we. It's a no. We just have to take everything cool. Nto moko ye ni bibia. We all went back to campus on Besisa Niman Fio because he says she's no longer with us. Number fan in Nieman and number the coy. It's did more still now near any godmother. No, it was that kind of vibe. Nessa linking it in Jai. This year in a cheaper film sometimes in your cock. But Nasa ye need by a hoson kaka kite near and conny be great first.
Now, Vanessa, Pearl, in yellow. On half of 4, 2 now,
That's why
you went. Go, Madam Obai. The so called popular woman, lady, whatever you call her, one baby. Was she away?
She was away.
Nigeria no Kobe.
Patron.
Or call Nigeria.
Patron.
Was she also slept with?
Any day you knew.
You don't know.
Yes.
Or call different room and I'm only baby or call.
Only a call party Nazi. But I think say you treating me different from any other person, asking from the girls. I no when you room. We no cry this a phone so and that's some best money.
We are normally promoting of like autopsy, by no share what the cause of death. And you have no knowledge about it.
I have no knowledge about it.
Okay. Now let me continue. So after the death of Pearl, who said the car?
I until they go back to campus. Until me I call class. Now for the say we need bathroom. You call class once a while. You shut down call. You PA to say they're not first year con.
First no PA mo kwa na join mo kwa no ba na
anytime be a godmother and be text still say you have to meet someone or say okay. Until na class no kwa put the you could be near class. Until Rebecca yet 3 girls. And it is any bar family now your class once a while. If you did more of essential, you'll be an persevere like Bibia or Fano, a gross. Among like 4 girls, none are not persevere pound. Until woman or active change. Essential active change.
She was part of the group.
Yes, she was part of the group. No active change or her no sorcery. It's in your company beginning. Also could be 4 girls in a koi. It's beginning. If we say a group in an hour woody. In second is on Jaisa, a grown only eating. But then you whom say, Nanya grown and woody. As an dream we are come. In the beginning, your friend parents catch and say no or active change. And there was all mobile no mobile on best one school. By the time no mobile not and she done serious pa family be noticing no more than our coffee. So they left campus and so mom be visiting for some time. It's a woman is from catch and say you're admitting our hospital because he say no. Nkoya de second crowd will be campo like opie free ye den no oil like ye and radian into no pie free kitchen honum ye nyina en radian ni bom nti asa na okita second agro also be baby bia no di pie ntan ko wo obi wo corridor no so eno mutintim nti na kwa na be man nkofo hu say no acting enya normal. Into more rational call hospital and yes your friend ni parents catch and say anything they have to rush to the hospital at that very moment until how no mobile into mobile na doctor and catch and say in the way in normal so she has to be transferred to a psychiatric hospital into no call into how no ni parents need no call but then we followed them to their place but we came back to campus into ni the na course wo hono nti yako class your campus, your class, so we meet guys, your parties, any idea. Sa no mo catch and say the air doctor Nini say Sani as in the madness and normal to him, so they should try the spiritual way. So they had to discharge her from the hospital. And some of the essential for the hospital no coffee. So they have to try the other way around. In some of fear sound I'm catching and say essentially Johnny free into moon baby awafa. Agro be seen there. Ye home baby. Essential. Essential I go we are now even in a period. You know meeting this particular man, but me nim papa.
Even in her period.
In a print the advising is says I don't know like omoka say enye. And no say papa say and no cramp no painting. And no cause our parliament discovery. Oh, on then she made a statement say, "On baby, oh free no, on no me a powerful, and then they are very strong. Go be me young baby I say on baby, oh free no, come they are very strong and powerful when it comes to those kind of stuff. Into on baby no we bet me no we are see him.
In her message, she was meeting a particular
and you can be then she refers back to that statement, say, Obi and me and
she ended up being mad.
Yes.
And she has disappeared.
Yes.
Obi
and say, Papa na no she during her period, no, and now say Nigerian trip, no.
That one you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
What disappeared?
What is you? You are not Obi afraid because like the family did not call. One of the TV stations say, "No, mobile now you are saying this will be a huna on friend number way." So we even added some of our numbers to it. Until sometimes calls in the CS. I'm so who know how no mabo crew ready. You have no mabo way crew way sitting like they be
far away towns.
Far away. Obi kabo frɛ kan so if you know the range na say this na girl na you describing no that TV no so no we hu no wa ha. Parents in Berasha alcohol, you see, when you will be said like parents in Ankasana, no more, ya fed up. Now, ya student today,
till now, I didn't know, so you guys were into indirect prostitution.
But I campus a call trip be couple to Nigeria. You don't know anything about it. It is a career too. Many etel also etel before ye sorry etel before ye almost no class and no complaint say ni ya ntimi come bisa ni say I'm family no like obi wa share glasses and na some more eye problem because sometimes they inherit this kind of stuff. And also be and share glasses. And could in the internet in ya. It's all complaining in ya, sir.
First of the phone, ye
kitty.
Phone and now ye kitty.
Oh, yeah, kitty. Right. Pell no yet take a crossing. No, so saying a cry. I mean, in the picture, and a catch your cry. Oh, ground in Pussy or no. Before ye kitty and then. I have fair skinned, but then no pay away no be expected no be dark. Channel soon. Channel soon because I'm fireball point. You should name now who say it on a cassan. It's a phone a category. See, all complaints in any sa in the middle who says, and I dare no come. And yet, BBI in the kind, I said that in the Dawadi ain't. In the business hospital because na no can work hospital doctor no so say she ni ho ono so nti asenti me kan ponya me say go in to try and get some appetite stimulant medicine as a blood tonic be say ne be ya it didn't work It didn't work. Weight gain products here, I'm advertisement Instagram name. She tried. But says she was her name, but still. Until that quarter class, how cancel she in a day. Lecture me canning the watch mark about no simple. Oh, na me no na work class, no me course meeting, na me na work class. I go na fit with I go na. Also she so Ethel went blind. After going she went blind. Until my friend the parents say this. Until me didn't no coffee. And I did consign with you something. I had to spend the night and then go back to school. And I'm not quite a weekend. And then I'm in class until me imagine I train. And I go school Monday until Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm warm on. So on and then like me who said the main council wimpo. Obi a we going lane na ne fra no so. Na afi do ntimi nya hwe. Ono a wontimi nanti, which means she has gone crippled. Ethel can't walk. Ethel also wontimi nanti biom. Like na bibia say kwapo no ye na wo say. Me fa ade man. Na me say ade da wo ane ha ya no so me say sorry. Ethel and sorry no ko fa ade na. Wontimi movie. So when I'm a friend, mommy says, "See, so they had to rush her to the hospital. I'm quite doctor and say she can't walk again soon. It's on man in wheelchair. It's about back. I feel the soon because the cramp na the question in our net me once because everything just happened. I feel she was just crying, saying, when you can't look and put few years and ask them because all bread, son, and no worker. Until a woman or some called that hospital crying, Tinamin and I met in a hospital. Until one catch me say, this life didn't treat her well, not a brabon and that hoqua. And a bibia so, and yet to say that you won't win this one. That's what she said. That's what she said. Until Ethel cancer has him and then she just went off. Until Ethel too died. It's not fade. I come in kwa. Now me na fufuni ni na echo.
The 4 people that were in the room.
I come in.
Be a workout.
The be a room or crowd one. Nanko for kwa kase. Yenim de ye na. This is sana because me better car because in coffee can say eh me ba school be me say ni say officer din yetimi to baby bia hia yem biomiti na like because school cry me nimponji because obi a pointing answer to stigmatization na be pray intina me feel campus me ko school bi ni nyina mu na me ma me mpo onimo pastor so now it's a be and I'm winning my voice, no be more say me the same way about.
So, Ethel, and so
Ethel, we about Ethel. Nebusian say, on Tiasi because Ethel we need fry. Why kitty? No, was I ever fine.
Like she became crippled.
Crippled.
Yeah.
Yes. Into go into not almost someone tears into me him. If he me he was crying to me say, Minyom Beko. Him. I should like a cool modation. Into Minyom into your call. Baby, oh, you have been papa be honum. Your call on and on the casa and a papa can't say. So, more person on your dear mom. And I must say, person in the casa. And I say, only miss I, the spirit in the casa.
You consulted it?
Yes. No more dear a coon. Into all no near who say, Ethel had a graduate one lady over a man.
Never come down. Mokoyan. Yes. Mokoyan. I'm afraid Ethel spirit.
Aye. Or the baby goo, Marion. enim na no yes am chant na okay can sing bi na di bibi pete mirror na enim na bibi appear to say nsuo
in the mirror.
Yes. You could see.
River na like nsuo.
Nti ba nsuo. Nti say the kasa na eba no. Sa na flowing no so eko. Nti you could tell say a spirit na sa nsuo na represent meeting voice.
And it was whose voice?
Na etel.
You heard it?
Yes. O kasa nyina mpo no osu. Because the antipati ana emanu ye no na ye oni oba bi like akasa omunya because eto benya papa bi big one of the big men obenya no sana another girl bi so ene ne wo nti eto suma the area boys are no oni omu ye free pa so mu nko bo girl no omu nko hia no oba bi enyu
at this point eto na kase
no, can't train the family. No, say,
no man be.
Aye.
And a girl,
eto no man like family ni be who say we even travel to Nigeria. Because she was the last person, as in the third person, last but one, and then I. So she had no option. Say, Obeka. It was say, Osuma. Area boys no obobo mudin ti na ni parents no enim guys no because no nyom ye free nti obobo mudin said say we anyway as mesi we ena mesumo so munko ebo girl no bo munko bo girl no fa mu wuye the girl passed out ena boys na country etel say girl no fa mu wiye no mkoto ni twini nsuo mu sana den ye.
That is what Ethel spirit was saying.
Yes, it was saying spirit no and abeku boys no mu area mu honu
na boys no
nti ho na maame ni team mu say internet na maame na nkan so boys ni di no internet no mu wi ya sa no.
So all those guys now Ethel spirit
they have all died. They have all died. Nti omu nyina ewu. Nti na eto mama kan no osunya because
so Ethel so sa lady no mu kun tunsu no no.
I say lady ni spirit no. And they take you revenge. But so now no Ethel went me to say be a Nigerian trip no. E can you no be na say lady no spirit no nko na etimi ku no. She couldn't see it. But my who say lady ni spirit no ku boys no. It's your honor no. After no train me am intimi nko campus. Me kwa me yam ho kwa once a while no ma class. Me wo ho so ana if me nam nipa mu kura ase I feel like stripping myself naked. But me try to measure me hoso. But me wahana me pesa me shame. No me tiri me shame. Strange things. I say me who campus sometimes me feel campus me who ko ewie. Nima and I'm feeling these days. I've not been myself ever since I faced a Nigerian trip in the Bayern. I've not been myself. Not been myself.
Story miensa ana wahwe afutuo be na wusua free mu aya recap ana me dia ma wo koso Ghana people are calling me say they are into that situation, they need help me pa wo chew enkoto sa or how we mu frame was 0248 85 9791 0248 85 9791 Yamin Shrao P.
Abusua Caesar show true stories ana de bremo nkomo amatie Mother Roma mon kire ma adwene comment section no ase mon like video no na mon share video no maka kire mo sa brabo mon nkomo true stories trese nkomo a ekokochi ko breman a wonso betimi enyemu aba na wodi etu anamon wa braba anamon ya wo boy said the obi boni anase obi mfum so won so no unkotiem anase unkoye bintina Caesar show ye di true stories any inkrofo abrabo mu nsem ede ebremo oba so a wada roma said the mdi kan ye no subscribe be afei na waba channel ne so said de bia uti na channel no so na so arefienti urefi se obe subscribe nso a na won so no me kai wo se wada roma subscribe be like video no kire wadwene comment section no asieda mase bebrebe muni honom a yeni honom mon bye bye